The BJP escalates attack. In fact, the opposition has given more ammunition to the BJP to escalate attack. BJP's national spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla has now tweeted. He says that Congress has constantly mocked the PM's background as Chaiwala. Shankar Aiyar called him Neech, has given more than 80 abuses to him, has once again targeted him on his Aukaat. Madhu Sudan Mistri has repeated what Shankar Aiyar did because they hate PM's humble origins. So the BJP now lashing out at the Congress. It is not just limited to TRS. You would remember, viewers, that in the past, several leaders of the Congress party have sparked controversy for their crude and crass comments against Prime Minister Modi. And this is the latest attack by the BJP, calling out the comments made by Madhu Sudan Mistri. More reactions coming in. Mayank is joining us live. Mayank, the BJP now escalating the attack on opposition. I'm coming to you, but let's bring in Shehzad Poonawalla, the national spokesperson. Mr. Poonawalla, thank you for speaking to Times Now. The Prime Minister was lashing out at all those people who abuse him day and night. Here's another example, Madhu Sudan Mistri.
This shows the true character and character of the Congress party. They speak about pyar ki rajniti, but they don't shy away from attacking not just the Prime Minister personally, but his family, his samaj, his constitutional position. And this is the Congress which has said to Chai Bech, they have targeted him on his OBC samaj, saying that he's Neech. Now they have talked about his Aukaat. These are all casteist slurs that they constantly make. They make slurs at his Chaiwala background because these are elitist people from a Parivarvad system. And therefore they hate a person like the Prime Minister who comes from a Garib Samaj, who comes from the OBC Samaj. That's how he has become the Prime Minister. And therefore, from Maut Ka Saudagar to Bhasmasur, Neech, to Chai Bech, to now calling him Teri Aukaat Dikha Denge. This is the mindset of the Congress. I must also add, Pranesh, that recently Gopal Italia was abusing Prime Minister's mother. I think there is a competition that vote bank ko साधने के लिए कौन ज़्यादा प्रधानमंत्री को गाली दे सकता है, and maybe that's why Congress party has also used these words.
All right, let's see how the Congress responds to that. Shehzad Poonawalla, thank you for speaking to Times Now. More reactions coming in. Amit Malviya now spoken to Times Now on Gaali politics.
Made some statement and challenge, in fact, BJP. How do you see these challenges and the words that he has used?
Madhu Sudan Mistri has said कि गुजरात में नरेंद्र मोदी की औकात दिखा देंगे. I want to remind the Congress party that this Gujarat has voted for the last 27 years for the BJP and Prime Minister Modi, who's son of the soil. So if the Congress thinks that they will be able to show Mr. Modi his place in Gujarat, then it is insulting Gujaratis who have backed him all these years. Lastly, I want to ask, when will the Congress stop abusing Prime Minister Modi?
Amit Malviya, Mayank now joining us live. Mayank, when will the opposition stop abusing Prime Minister Modi? That's the question by the BJP.
Well, yes, Pranesh, in your starting statement, when you analyze that the list of the abuses, what the Prime Minister said, that he has been abused, repetitively by opposition leaders. He was, you were right in asserting that it is a sort of self-goal by the opposition leaders. Remember, this is not the first instance when a Congress leader has come up with such remarks against Prime Minister Modi. On the first day, on the last day of the campaign for the first phase of the last Gujarat election, Shankar Aiyar called Prime Minister Modi Neech Aadmi, and you know how BJP swept the election after that phase. So this is another self-goal. And remember, Madhu Sudan Mistri is not such a random politician coming from the grand old party. He is the chief of the Central Election Authority, the man who oversaw the rise of Mallikarjun Kharge as the chief of the Congress party. Such statement coming from him towards the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will give fresh ammunition to the BJP, and it is no surprise that BJP will cash into this statement given by Madhu Sudan Mistri, and they will try to mount attack on Congress for playing the politics of elitism.
It is now Prime Minister Modi versus the Gaali brigade ahead of the elections in Gujarat. Mayan, thanks for joining us with your inputs. Viewers, we move on to the other big story that was broken